The federal government, and only the federal government, should prioritize its public health services as it's a national security issue. Federal relates to a system of government in which several states form a unity distinguished from its separated units that constitute a federation. Health services are any public service in which medical care is provided. The Department of Health and Human Services oversees the enforcement of the bill, of this bill, and Congress will pass this bill to the President and await on his approval. Once enacted, the federal government would seek to provide excess funding to these departments. And once again, the departments are the Health and Human Services Department. The implementation date would be June 1st, 2020, after a mandatory congressional meeting. At any time. Could be in the afternoon, could be whenever Congress wants to group up. Healthcare laws are in conflict with the new policy and are thus now declared null and void. Not every American is receiving equal healthcare treatment, and the federal government is not prioritizing healthcare to a high enough extent, and the scope of the problem is nationwide. In other words, an issue reoccurring in the United States. And due to this, the harm allowed by the current problem involves not every American being able to receive immediate healthcare, as some aren't fortunate enough to be able to pay the high prices that come with medicines, such as insulin for diabetes, chemotherapy, or radiation treatment for expensive cancers, etc. Otherwise, the impact will involve this pandemic growing rapidly amongst United States citizens. Now, therefore, be it by this Congress that we go on to extend the release and end dates of quarantine nationwide, harshen police control over disobeying areas, and give out larger consequences for those who do not hereby. Sending medical supplies along with masks should help to prevent disease spread, and additionally, we can provide public education via technology on the harms of the virus, ways to prevent getting and spreading said virus, and ways to defend oneself to the fullest from the ongoing virus. The federal government sends support in the form of money to human health departments in order to combat this virus and to support the people who are unfortunate enough to obtain the virus with the medical support they'll need. With the help of the Department of Health, we can lower the number of physician office visits from 278 for every 100 people in the United States annually. Giving general health and safety precaution education to the public alone can flatten the curve of the disease spread drastically. By having more medical professionals, expanding quarantine restrictions, enforcing and increasing police oversight in areas of lawful disruption, and by dishing out free public health education, we can confirm a flattening of said curve. Additionally, following health diets and becoming more knowledgeable on vaccine usage in order to strengthen immune systems nationwide may increase results that are seen as beneficial to making society return back to normal sooner. Checks helping with medical bills and increased Social Security options will help those in need get the medical attention they so desperately deserve. Following and improving upon these guidelines can greatly improve the quality and health of the public, increase public health services, which would increase public health services effectiveness nationwide. The federal government and the Department of Health and Human Services together, along with the people in cooperation, will be what flattens these disease curves at the end of the day. Thank you.